Hello everybody. For those of you who have been waiting for my video for so long, thanks so much for waiting. And for those of you who are new to my channel, hi, my name is Saemi Nadine. I am a former financial journalist turned media and communication scholar, currently doing my PhD in Vancouver, Canada, and I just wrapped my fieldwork in Korea, and soon I'm heading over to Switzerland, where I will be presenting my work and also connecting with scholars in my field. So I'm very excited about it. But at the same time, I am very, very jet lagged. There has been a lot of things that I had to navigate in terms of financials and planning and whatnot. So today I wanted to dedicate this portion of the video to talk about sort of the the dark sides of the PhD that no one tells you. Well, I mean, there have been a lot of videos that talk about these things, that address these things, but here are my few thoughts. Number one, the isolation. PhD is a complete isolated work. Of course, in the first year, you start with your cohort and whatnot, but especially in the context of North America, as soon as you finish your coursework, then you are really alone in that journey. PhD is often very solitary. Hours, days you spend in front of your computer for weeks spent alone writing a niche topic. Unless you really, really love that topic and are really committed and passionate about the subject, I think it's very easy to kind of go crazy. While your friends are moving on with careers and their life milestones, you might feel like you're very stuck, disconnected behind a screen. And many PhD students also report feeling isolated, especially when working in hyper-competitive environments. That's one thing that you really need to think about before jumping into PhD. Are you ready for this incredibly rigorous, isolating journey? Number two, mental health struggles. This isolation oftentimes leads to another serious issue, which is mental health. And a lot of my friends and my coworkers also regularly see therapists. Studies also show that PhD students are significantly more likely to experience depression and anxiety compared to the general population. The pressure to publish, constant self-doubt, you are always being critiqued about your work by others, the fear of failure, and it all adds up. And the worst part is, these struggles are often brushed under the rug in the academic culture. Number three, work environments. Now, you expect the world of academia to be collaborative, nurturing, and all for the social goods, right? But unfortunately, that's not always the case. And whichever industry you go in, there are always people who are going to be hard to deal with, or sometimes people who are just simply vile. Many YouTubers have spoken very openly about the exploitation that they face in academia, or unrealistic expectations or departmental politics that they face. It's not uncommon to hear these stories of bullying and favoritism and being treated as cheap labor, and that's actually the sad reality of PhD. And honestly, I do not want to endorse any of this discourse, but this is incredibly rooted in academic culture that it's almost impossible to get away with. Number four, financial instability. Now, despite working full-time on research, most PhD students are paid for below a living wage, and our school also fights for Grad COLA, which is the cost of living adjustments campaign. Especially the city like Vancouver, which is an extremely expensive city. The rent is still very, very high, and the stipend often doesn't keep up with inflation or rent. So it's a constant struggle. And while you're expected to publish, teach, attend conferences, getting a second job is often discouraged because it's viewed as you're not so serious about your own academic research. Or even myself, keeping up with a YouTube channel, some may view it as, oh, you have a gig on the side? Some people think that way. And it's a very toxic academic culture that needs to change. Number five, uncertain future. Now, this doesn't only apply to PhD, but any work or job across the industry, especially in the age of AI. Now, even after all the hard work, the future isn't guaranteed, and especially tenure track academic jobs are very scarce. If you are considering going into academia, you need to see this video I have linked above, which tells you the harsh reality, statistical reality of how bad the academic job market is. Of course, that doesn't mean that you won't get it. It's not a blue ocean by all means. Many PhDs end up in precarious postdoc positions or leave academia entirely, and that's one of the reasons why I would really love to continue what I do, and it's where my commitment lies on. I'm very dedicated and committed to doing something that is going to make a difference in education. However, at the same time, I don't know what's going to happen by the time that I will graduate in my PhD, right? So the harsh truth is that PhD is no longer a ticket to job security, nor an advancement in career ladder. It can sometimes overqualify you for roles outside academia or pigeonhole you into highly specialized fields. So that's something that you need to keep in mind of. And last but not least, the never-ending imposter syndrome. Now, I talked about this only 2 weeks into my master's LSE in London. No matter how smart you are, imposter syndrome is very real and it's very much there. It's really up to you how to cultivate your own lens to see yourself. Very important. Environment where success is measured by publications and citations, it's easy to lose sight of your worth. But at the end of the day, what really matters is how you feel when you live your life every day. Your life worth is not dependent on others. At the end of the day, I think that's really key to your own mental health. I hope you found this video helpful, and know that doing a PhD is incredibly rewarding. I have been loving every moment, every minute of my fieldwork and the excitement that I get when I know that I'm making a difference through my research. Of course, there are times that I feel like, is my research going to be any impactful to this world? But if you can believe in yourself that you are making a difference, you will. And this journey demands resilience, self-motivation, and a strong support system. And the very last one, the strong support system, is what I want to provide for you through this little platform. Okay, let me know if you found this video helpful, and until the next time, perhaps my next video may be from Switzerland. I don't know. There are also lots of videos, lots of files that are in my external hard drive that I haven't been able to get through. So I don't know which video is gonna come up next, but I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Ciao!